Hey guys, it is Tuesday here in West Virginia, and we are going to do a Truckin' Tuesday today with a Chevy square body truck. And this is actually something new that I'm going to start collecting. It was this guy right here that started it with me 2 weeks ago when I found it at Walmart. I had found this casting before, not this particular variant, but I found the one for Christmas, the Coca-Cola one that was gold with the Coca-Cola and snowflakes all over it. Then I found the other Coke one that was like a mint green with black sides on it like that, but it had Coke on the side and Coke on the hood. And those ones are easy to like just get and resell. Just make a quick video on them and get rid of them. This one, however, grabbed my attention. I was like, man, these things look really good. Painted like a stock truck, but slammed on the ground with these big diameter dually wheels. So that kind of was like a bug that bit me. So now I have this virus, I guess you could say, for these things. So we're going to start collecting. My son and I, when I say we're going to start collecting these single cab dualies from M2 that are slammed on the ground with the big diameter wheels. And if they don't come that way, we're going to make them that way. And we're going to collect some of the crew cab dualies slammed on the ground too. Maybe the occasional 4x4. But I'm going to try to keep it as a side collect, not my main focus, because still yet Mopar is my main thing, and I already have one side collect of the Kingswood Estate wagons from Auto World, and now these trucks. So we're going to focus mainly on the single cab guys like this, but as I said, we're going to get a couple of the crew cabs and such, and focus on the ones that are dropped on the ground with the large diameter wheels. As I said, there's 4x4 ones, the lifted dualies that look pretty good. I'm going to probably get a couple of them too, but mainly stick with just the dropped ones. So with that being said, guys, we're going to have a lot of these trucks coming up in the coming weeks on our show. Not only just unboxing, but also base swaps and other custom things that you basically can unscrew and screw back on. Stuff like that. That's what it's going to be. And that's it. So we're going to have a lot of videos on these over the next coming weeks. Now, this guy we've already done. Now, this is the one that we just got today in the mail. And this is a beautiful truck. This is the new SEMA release. They've made this very limited at only 800 pieces. Then they have 400 chase variants, which is the same truck with just gold wheels, gold interior, I believe, and all gold trim, and probably a gold base too. So anyways, this we're going to get out of the package and take a look at him. This one I'll probably put back in the box and display it that way. I'm not sure though. We may get little display cases and put them in their own display case to help conserve space. So anyways, as usual, I just pull up the edge of this sticker and then kind of try to grab part of it if I can, and then pull on it. There we go. And then usually when I pull it, it just kind of pulls out the whole in flap and such, and it doesn't tear anything, so it works out great. So here's your truck, a 1976 GMC Sierra 3500. So take off the dome and look at it. The striping is pretty cool. I don't know if that was a factory thing back in the 70s where they had these stripes. I've seen some C10s or Sierra, like the Desert Fox ones and stuff like that, have stripes similar to this, and different colors though. They do have a C10 step side that's done exactly like this, so exact same color combo, with the pink, the lavender or magenta, and light pink and so forth. Looks pretty cool. And then it's on a white base, just like this. White, meaning the base paint is white. So let's get him off of the stand and just take a better look at him. The only thing I have against these trucks, and it's nothing bad, but I just think M2 kind of cut some corners on us and are charging the same prices for their stuff, and they're cutting corners to save cost, and that is the basis of these trucks being plastic. Not a big fan of that. I don't think that's right. They should have made these metal. It shouldn't have a plastic base. I mean, we're paying decent money for these things, and they're the same as, we'll drop this down a little, they're the same as any of their other cars. It ain't that big of a deal. The wheelbase is a little bigger, and the fenders are a little bit wider. That's it. Then, say, the square body C10. And then the crew cabs, yeah, they're kind of huge. I don't know about the slam crew cabs and the two-wheel drive crew cabs. We've done unboxing videos on them in the past, but I cannot remember if the bases were metal on them. I know the four-wheel drive one is metal. I'm pretty sure, because it's the same suspension setup as all their four-wheel drive trucks. Four-wheel drive, sorry, drive trucks that they have, and they do a very nice job, probably the best job I've seen out of any of the companies that make these American classic trucks, with the leaf spring set up, and then the differentials. The differentials are usually plastic, but the leaf springs are metal that are made as part of the base, which the base is metal. Well, here, we got one of our Dodges here, one of our customs. The whole, like, foundation is metal, and the leaf springs are metal, but the housings are plastic, and your transfer case and cross member is plastic, but the main thing is metal, and it will support. That's a custom I was doing. I still gotta get the roll bar on here, but it's got a brush guard. But anyways, back to the Chevy truck. But anyways, that's what I think how the 4x4 was when I've had a couple of them out of the boxes. But I don't know about the dropped crew cabs if they're metal, and I don't know about the two-wheel drive crew cabs if they're metal, and the single cab two-wheel drive. Not sure how those bases are too. But these slammed ones that are single cabs have plastic bases. That's the only downside I see on them. Everything else I love. I love how these trucks look. Usually I'm not a long wheelbase fan, and I'm not really big into dualies, but these things just look awesome. The way how they set, just the overall look. I remember back in the 90s when I was doing stuff in the ISCA show circuit, but I was more into pro street cars or original muscle cars. That's what I was showing with my father at that time. But the trend were mini trucks and such, and a lot of people had the slam dualies. But at that time, the trend was to have, like, I don't know, at that time they were like 17 or 18 inch billet wheels in the front, and then on the rear, they would run the big pro street tires, like Mickey Thompson tires, on a 15-inch wheel, because at that time, that's all you could get. But they would have those huge pro street tires on them with a narrowed housing on their dualies, and it looks really cool. But this looks even better, keeping it a dually with these huge diameter wheels. I don't know, though. I think the reason I like it so much, it looks like you took the dually and put it on top of a tractor trailer, like the semi truck frame or something like that. The wheels, I guess because as big as they are, remind me of that. So really dig these trucks. We have some more coming probably this week. I have a couple older releases coming. The green and black hobby exclusive single cab, the black Miho exclusive single cab, and then we have the new Coke set coming with the dualies, the two dualies, the crew cab and the single cab, both slammed. We have a lot of cool stuff coming up. We have some stuff from China coming. That's the New York Toy Fair set, chase and regular, and all kinds of really great stuff. So be sure to turn on your notification bell. If you're a square body guy or a truck guy, you're going to want to know when my videos come up, because we have a lot of cool stuff coming your way, and we will be doing some base swaps and other things like that, taking these trucks apart and looking at them at a very close-up perspective. So be sure to turn on that notification bell and subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later in the week.